Two former executives at JEA have pleaded not guilty to federal charges of conspiracy and wire fraud. Prosecutors say the charges against Aaron Zahn and Ryan Wanamaker are related to a controversial bonus plan, a plan that could have paid out millions of dollars to top executives and other employees if the utility were sold. News4Jax reporters Jim Piggott and Janice Harris were both in federal court this afternoon for the proceedings. We begin with Jim.
You know, it was a very short hearing this afternoon, considering that prosecutors have been looking into the evidence of this JEA investigation for over 2 years. And as you had mentioned, both men pled not guilty. This image depicted by our courtroom sketch artist of Aaron Zahn and Ryan Wanamaker as they walked into the courtroom caught many by surprise. We've not seen defendants in high-profile cases come in handcuffs and shackles. Once they were removed, prosecutors laid out the charges, a charge of conspiracy and a charge of wire fraud for each of them, and they could spend up to 25 years in prison if convicted. We also learned during questioning that Zahn is taking medication, but when the judge asked what medicines, Zahn's attorney spoke privately with him, and it wasn't made public. Zahn was also given permission to leave the country for a Bahama vacation next week that he's already paid for. When he returns, he must surrender his passport. Both men said they're not guilty of the charges and were released on a $100,000 bond, but they didn't have to pay any money down. We tried talking with Zahn as he left the courthouse. You know, Aaron, I've talked to you many times before in the past. Do you still believe you're the scapegoat? And if not, why do you think...
Do you think others will be involved?
I know you don't want to say anything, but this is a good chance that you could get this out there. All we're just trying to find out is your side on this, because we've heard from the city, we've heard from everyone else, but you haven't talked to us. A lot of people, they're saying you're the scapegoat as well, like you had said. Do you think the mayor should be held responsible? I understand, but do you think he should be? Wanamaker also didn't say anything. And we're going to be hearing more about Wanamaker shortly from my colleague, Janice Harris. By the way, this trial date has been set for May 2nd. Lawyers in this case have mountains of evidence to go through from prosecutors, so there are going to be hearings prior to that. For now, we're live at the federal courthouse. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.